The 1700s were an age of profound transformation, from the Enlightenment to the dawn of the Industrial Revolution. Yet for many, life remained rooted in community, tradition, and family. They were crafted like tiny time capsules, forged in silver, captured in light. Each portrait is a singular relic, no negatives, no copies. What you see is the very plate they sat before nearly 2 centuries ago. When you look into their eyes, you aren't just seeing a photograph. You're touching the 1800s. The way they dressed, the way they carried themselves. It tells a silent story. These daguerreotypes are more than images. They're windows into a world that feels impossibly distant. A world before electricity, before telephones, before the conveniences that define our lives today. Many of these people were born before the United States even existed. Their world was vast, mysterious, full of untold stories waiting to be lived. These portraits don't just capture a face, they capture a moment, an era, an essence. The fabrics they wore, every button, every fold, chosen with care. Their posture, their gaze, it reflects how they were seen in their time. They weren't just names in history books, they were real people who lived through revolutions, wars, and social upheaval. And somehow, across all that time, we still look into their eyes and wonder who they were. Their lives weren't defined by speed. They moved through slow, deliberate moments. Moments that these images still let us feel. Unlike today, where 100 photos can be snapped in seconds, each of these portraits was created with great care. No quick selfies, no filters, just patience, stillness, intention. To sit, to be seen, to be remembered, and that's part of what makes these daguerreotypes so powerful. Their rarity. Each one is a singular moment preserved forever. No duplicates, no reprints, just one fragile, luminous echo of a life once lived. When you gaze into these eyes, you're not just seeing history, you're seeing a person who lived it. These faces come from a time with no internet, no social media, no instant messaging. Yet their presence is somehow more enduring. They remind us that what lasts isn't always what's fast, it's what's felt. They've left behind something more powerful than any digital feed, a legacy etched in light. So when you look into these portraits, ask yourself, what were their dreams? What did they hope for? What trials did they endure? We may never know all the answers, but we can feel their stories in the way they lift their chins, in the pride stitched into their garments, in the silent strength of their gaze. These daguerreotypes don't just document time, they transcend it. They connect us to the past more intimately than words ever could. They offer us the rare chance to meet the eyes of someone who lived in the 1700s and recognize something in them. A softness, a resolve, a glimmer of hope, something eternal. They remind us that though centuries may separate us, the essence of being human does not change. We love, we struggle, we dream, we hope. When we look at these faces, we're not just seeing them, we're seeing ourselves. They are the roots of our story, and in their silent, unwavering stare, we find a timeless connection that still speaks today.